So, what is Women with Newspapers? Women with Newspapers is an idea that I had a few years ago um, when I wanted to collectively take my learned talents and put them into first put them in a book form, uh, but a book that's not just photographs. That would be pretty easy to do. Take photographs, put it in a book. Uh, there was nothing there um, beyond the photos. So um, I went over a bunch of different ideas, and newspapers came to mind. That's because I was thinking of a Norman Rockwell painting. I think it's from the 30s. I forget the name of it. Uh, it has a man and a woman sitting at a table, and the man's reading a newspaper, and his face is covered up. Can't see his face at all. And the woman's over here, kind of looking at the viewer like this sucks. Like she just has this disgusted look on her face. And I mean, sign of the times, I guess. And and I just thought, like, what if the woman had the newspaper? Like, that'd be kind of cool. And since I like to shoot risque things and fashion and things like that, I was like, what if I put those things together, newspapers and women, into a book, and instead of news articles or anything like that, accompanying the photos would be those women's stories, whatever stories they want to share, whether it's a journal entry or an experience or just their overall thoughts on things going on in their lives, or um, things they want to see change. Just anything that gives some insight on being a woman in the world and what that reality is like for them, because it is very different from a male's, and I think sharing this would help not only males to read these, or not see these pictures and then see these stories that make these women very real, and who they are, and to not just have a photograph of just, hey, look at this is interesting, and then the imagination goes wild, and that's fine too. But with the accompanying stories, we can bring a little reality to who the people are on the pages. Also, the stories will definitely be beneficial for other women to read the struggles and stories of the women who will be in this book. And um, what I like about it is, since I'm pushing for the book form, um, it's a static thing. It's not a feed on the internet. It's not flying by 100 miles an hour. It's something you can sit and look at. And it's odd that reading seems like a rebellious thing to do anymore, to focus on anything. But I hope men and women alike will find these stories, some connection to them in some way, that will just spark an idea in their head, to either be a better person themselves in some way, to find healing in some way, or to find something in themselves to change, that would be for the benefit of themselves and everyone around. So where am I in this project currently? Currently, I have 50 pages already finished for the book, and that was the original goal, was to just do a 50-page book with photos and women's stories. Um, but I got there. I have 50 pages of photographs. I have stories, also artwork from various women in there, and some stories as well. But that it's too small. It's just not enough. It didn't feel complete on some level. So I immediately decided I'm going to double the size of the book to 100 pages. The book's hardbound. It's 12 inches by 12 inches, so 1 foot by 1 foot. So when you open it up, each image will be 8 by 10. So the images aren't small. And also there's some spreads, which means it'll be 12 inches by 24, so 1 foot by 2 foot. So some really large sort of centerfolds, if you will, imagery in here as well. So I am looking for women, she's, hers, to be a part of the book, whether it's artwork, stories, definitely photography. I need some more people to do modeling things. You don't have to be a model. It's not what it's about. It's about women and that experience and those stories to be put in a static form to share with other people.